Can everybody sit still? Dan, your job is to sit there and not smile, not look happy, not say a word.
Welcome to FroKnowsPhoto.
Stop smelling. Stop. Do you know what Dan smells like right now? Do you remember He-Man?
Yes. Well, barely.
Okay, Todd, do you remember He-Man?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember the Skunkor?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so there was a character called Skunkor or something. He was a skunk. So the character...
A skunk? That's weird.
It actually had the fragrance of patchouli oil.
Oh, patchouli oil?
It smells like Dan right now.
Oh.
Anyway, huge announcement.
Huge
Announcement. My neighbors moved out.
Finally.
Gone.
There are new
Totally
neighbors.
gone.
Thank
New
God.
neighbors.
New neighbors.
Just a couple?
There's a couple.
Okay.
Well, there's
No
two
kids?
people. No kids. They're very nice. I met
Cool.
them.
Awesome.
I did warn them, though.
Yeah.
Phone call.
Phone call already.
Well, hello, you son bitches. Just wanted to check in. I'm out on the campaign trail with Mr. Trump, and just wanted to let you know, Fro, that my Lord and Savior wanted me to convey to you that it looks like you put on a couple fucking pounds while you were over in Germany. You might want to hit the treadmill, you fat son bitch, and Miss Piggy little Jew bitch of you. And by the way, wanted to welcome your Jew neighbors. I mean, your new neighbors, and I wanted to let them know what they'll probably be hearing up above them from time to time. In addition to my rants, they'll probably be hearing you yell at Steven in mostly bipolar rants, as well as short bursts of Tinder sex they'll be hearing every once in a while, as well as tears of loneliness around 12 o'clock midnight when you're texting everybody asking for friendship. Goodbye, Jew.
Tears of loneliness.
So welcome to our new neighbors who are down below us.
Yes.
And welcome back to the show.
It's been a while, man,
Meredith.
since we've been back in the loft.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And let me do an intro. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to RAWtalk. This is episode number
999!
It's 199.
Can't wait till 999.
199!
So speaking of the Germany stuff, because last week's show, Steven wore a hat while we were in Berlin.
I know, it was really appropriate.
Yep.
I'm afraid for him now that he's going to hurt himself if he falls on his bike.
I cut off my helmet. You're welcome. Fresh cut, son.
Look
You
at
look,
the
you look
short,
like 20
spiky
pounds
thing.
lighter.
I know. I really do.
You really do.
Oh, man. Anyway, it's nice to be back in the Lofty McLofterson.
It is.
It's almost we're almost done with the loft. We're almost ready to take this over to the FroFactory.
Finally.
Gotta burn the place down.
Have to decide if I'm going to get a new tabletop or new table to go over there.
Yeah, and I think we just have to redo the setup a little bit, at the new place.
Or keep it the same.
Or keep it
I
the same.
love
Keep it
change.
exactly the
We
same.
love change.
I
yeah.
love change.
Oh,
Yep.
he loves change.
So let me mention a couple of things before we get into the show, because we have a busy show for you. I didn't get to plug this because we had 2.5-ish weeks off.
Yeah.
Allan's Palooza, the
Fourth?
fourth
Question mark?
annual Allan's Nikon-A-Palooza is on October 8th.
Is it really the fourth?
Yeah.
Wow.
From 10 to 4 at Allan's Camera in Levittown, PA, there's going to be sensor cleanings, deals, giveaways. It says every hour. Oh, giveaways every hour. So you don't have to wait till the end for giveaways.
Nice.
We're going to
Good,
do...
I can win my T-shirt right away.
Speaking of T-shirts, Todd, do you want to introduce your new shirt?
This is my new T-shirt. Any sponsors that want to sponsor me, I'll be sure to put your sticker or logo on my shirt at any time. I am going to be the NASCAR of RAWtalk. Thank you very much.
I think Tether Tools girl wants to advertise.
Oh,
Kleenex.
she already sent
KY
me.
jelly.
She already sent me her sponsorship. I'm wearing it now. You just can't see it.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, back to before we. Oh, jeez. Allan's
Oh, jeez.
Palooza.
Oh, jeez.
Nikon Allan's Palooza is taking place. We'll be there. I know it's a little late on the advertising plugs, but I've been doing it on Facebook and all that good stuff for a minute. We hope to see you there. It's always a fun time. You don't have to have Nikon gear to come out to have a good time.
I don't have
There's
Nikon
going to be
gear.
special
I'm
deals.
coming.
There's
But
going to
you
be
will be judged.
Yes.
There's going to be offers. There's going to be trade-in specials. There's going to be contests. There's going to be giveaways, and there's going to be some sort of food.
I'm going to be throwing my 24 to 70 in the street.
You're going, right, Todd?
Hell no.
Oh, no? I'll be there.
Stranger Things T-shirt.
Very cool.
Anybody who got it, got it. Anybody who didn't get it, didn't get it.
Yeah.
You suck.
So we did the Stranger Raw shirt based off of the Stranger Things show.
The intro.
We have limited numbers left of small and mediums and
medium.
3XLs. think we have enough large and extra. We have a little bit of large, and then there's a little extra of XLs.
What usually sells? Large?
Larges and extra larges I buy more of per capita because they tend to move quicker.
Of course, yeah.
So if you want a Stranger Things shirt, go to store.froknowsphoto.com, click on shirts. Right at the top, you've got the Stranger Raw, I Shoot Raw Stranger Things shirt. Good?
Very cool.
Then before we left, we did the Red River photo paper promotion.
Yeah.
Where they wanted to pay me, and I said, don't pay me, just give away free paper. They said that they
I
were
don't
gonna,
need the money.
Chump change.
Chump change.
They said they were going to
Keep
give
your measly $10,000.
That's not what they offered. If they offered
Keep
that,
your measly $500,000.
yeah. Well, because $500,000 is not a lot in euros for a car, as we
Well,
found out from our friend
apparently, yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah. What do I need? What do I need more euros for? I have money falling out my bazooka.
They said they would give away 300 packs of paper. Really good stuff, by the way. Trust me, really good stuff.
That's your favorite, right? The Red River?
I use the
Arctic
Red
or
River
whatever?
Arctic Polar
Yeah.
Luster because I really like that paper. So the thing was, I said, don't pay me, but take the money that you were going to allot for me, and let's give away paper too, so that you get something, the readers get something, I get something, the goodwill of giving this stuff out.
Cool, man.
And they had 300 set aside, and I guess their system, either they made this up, and they meant to do this, or the system didn't cut off at 300. So it ended up being 1,400 by the time they cut it off. And they decided that they were going to give away all
Whoopsie.
1,400. So I wish they did pay me for that. Obviously, that's pretty good promotion. I will think that in the future, when they want to do another promotion, that's when you back up the money truck and say, yes, now you can pay us money because we've already proven that it works.
And when I
wanna-
say us, I mean me.
I wanted to see that it would work. I like doing promotions that are fun and see what happens. So to have 1,400 people ask for free paper, that's awesome.
And what do they actually get? What kind of paper?
They got
They get paper, Steven.
I think they got 10 sheets of 8.5.
What size?
They
How
got 10
many?
sheets of 8.5 by
Yeah.
11 photo paper. There was like 2 Arctic Polar Luster, 2 glossy, 2 metallic, some other
Sample
stuff.
pack.
Sample
Cool.
pack, but it
Nice.
was free to Canada, Mexico, and the United States.
That's
Free
awesome.
shipping.
It's awesome, yeah.
So
yeah.
it didn't cost you anything. So basically what's going to happen is you signed up. They're going to advertise to you because that's your trade-off for getting something free. And the whole point of it is now that people try it, I've seen people post to us that I tried the Red River paper. I've been wanting for a long time to try their paper. Now I did. I mean, that's good promotion. That's the whole point.
And there's so many types of paper out there. You
There
can't
are.
just go out and buy every single thing.
I've
Yeah.
used the Canon. I've used the Epson. Epson has some nice paper,
Yeah,
by the way.
yep.
I've used the what's it called? Ilford.
Ilford, yep.
I had high hopes for the
Dukes?
Ilford, but I didn't like the cotton-based paper. I can see the fibers, and for me, I don't like that.
Okay.
Plus, the Arctic Polar Luster, some people may bitch about it because it has what's called artificial whiteners in it.
Is that the one that's cooler?
Artificial whiteners. They're artificial brighteners or whatever they call them.
Is that the paper though that looks cooler?
Ultra white.
Ultra white, yeah.
And what
not
that-
off white.
That's
where
how I
the other
like
paper
it,
is.
son bitch. I like my campaigns ultra white.
That's how. So it's meant that it may not last as long. It may not be as archival because they're putting artificial things in
Gotcha.
there. But it's still 50, 60, 70 years reported.
I love artificial things. High fructose corn syrup, HPVC, everything in my Coca-Cola.
What is HPVC? Is that a female STD?
Yes, I like it in my hamburgers. Thank you.
Well, speaking of food, in Germany, we will say that there was no high fructose corn syrup
Yep.
anywhere to be found in all of
Everything was
Yemeni.
less sweet. As soon as you tasted it, you're like,
Even
oh,
the soda.
wait. Yep.
The soda was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Plug time! Woo! It's road plug time.
Hold on, Dave.
And here's this week's plug. Let's say something inappropriate and lose another sponsor.
No, we've already done that.
We saw these guys at Photokina.
We did. We got to see this. This is the iXLR.
IXLR.
The digital XLR adapter for the Apple iOS devices. The iXLR allows reporters, correspondents, and audio professionals. Let me add, it also means that people that aren't professionals could also use the iXLR to quickly and easily capture interview dialogue to your iOS device. It uses a lightning adapter. That is what you plug into the bottom. It comes with the app. We saw it. You attach it to a stick mic, and you can interview people. What did he say? It was like uncompressed, or it gave you some awesome quality? The formatting?
Yep, it's-
Whatever that
yeah.
stuff.
Steven, you were listening. Tell Jared.
No, I wasn't
Because
listening.
Jared wasn't listening.
You weren't listening to the guy?
I was recording you.
You were?
Yes.
You're
We were
supposed to be filming
I didn't
and
listen at all
listening.
to anything that anyone said at Photokina because I was basically just listening to you with earbuds. I couldn't hear anyone. I only heard your microphone.
Well, this is great because it plugs into the bottom of your microphone, and then it plugs into your lightning adapter port for your iPad, your iPhone, iOS device. Do you want to take it out of the box?
Yeah, 0 latency. That's great. One-click recording, XLR to lightning adapter, like you already said. There's not much specs on the actual box, though.
Yeah, so if you're a professional or not a professional or somebody that needs something like this, it actually is pretty good. So I would check that out. Also, the Stereo Video Mic Pro provides has now been upgraded. Yep, that's what it says. Stereo Video Mic Pro provides has now been upgraded.
Glad you proofread that.
It's not me. This is what was sent to me. I read what's sent to me. Whatever's on the teleprompter.
Because you would have fixed it before you said it.
That's what was sent to me, though.
Why didn't you fix it, though?
Because I don't know what it means. I didn't read it. Has now been upgraded with Rycote Lyre suspension, which separates the capsules and electronics from its mount, providing isolation from external physical factors like Todd that may cause unwanted rumble and vibrations in the microphone. So the Rycote Lyre does come in handy for multiple situations. We'll leave it at that. Dan, I sent you the picture so you can pop them up on the screen. All right?
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
And that is a Pluggy McPluggerson for Rode microphone. But other than that, go check out Rode. We use this all the time. I hope they update the Video Mic Me to then be adapted for my iPhone 7 because 7
there's
Plus,
no
by the way.
more headphone
So when I went back
jack.
to La Colombe to sit, I took out my headphones, my 64 audios, and I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, darn it, I need to use the adapter because there's no hole in the bottom.
But we met the guy who represents Rode, who does all their videos and their product demos and stuff like that on YouTube. Really cool guy, really knowledgeable. Yeah.
Oi.
Good stuff.
And they had some Thunder adapters
Down under?
for something.
Lightning adapters?
Yeah, lightning adapters for some of their gear. And I'm sure more is coming.
It's
on
quick.
The way. Yep.
Thunder Down Under. So thank you to Rode. We look forward to going to Las Vegas for a big Rode party.
Oh, yeah.
And we may be sending out special invites to Las Vegas patrons to come up to our mega suite.
If they're hot.
Oh, by the way, I need to, Dan, make a note that I need to tell them how many days we need to stay in Vegas. We need to have a discussion.
When is that?
It's in January.
Dan,
So-
make a note that I definitely want to have my own room because I'm not sleeping 2 inches from Steven anymore.
Yeah, so I don't have to hear Todd freaking snoring every
I
night.
asked for a suite.
Rumble in the jungle.
A massive suite with massive. I'm going to ask for a large suite at the.
Well, the one time we had that suite in Vegas, and it was great.
So we can
Oh, that
party
was a
like the
big suite. That
Hangover.
was nice.
one of our
They hooked
readers.
you up.
One of our readers went into the system, the reservation system, and changed it to an ultra suite,
Although I still had to sleep on a cot in that
which was
room.
weird. It was
Jared
An
took the
ultra suite
king-size
with a
bed,
cot.
And I had the freaking
amazing.
cot.
The guy got us a double room that had 2 bathrooms, a hot tub, a shower,
And one bed.
And one bed.
Yeah.
On the other side of the, basically they took 2 rooms and made it one large room. But Rode is going to hook us up with a nice big ass room down there, so that we can do a RAWtalk there, and we're going to maybe have 20 listeners.
Because that size room would be perfect for RAWtalk.
Yeah.
We kind of struggled a little bit in Germany to find a decent sized room, and luckily yours was big enough.
At least we didn't have smell-o-vision in the room.
Oh my god, terrible!
It's like a dead rat.
It
hair.
literally was a dead rat somewhere, and so my room smelled. It just kept getting worse and worse,
Horrible.
and it did smell like a dead animal had started to decompose. So I went downstairs to the desk, and I was like, "Guten Tag," and I said,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What do you need, Jared?
"I said,
Need some shampoo for
I
that hat?
basically said, so my room smells like there's a dead rat."
Oh, that's normal. You
You
should
go-
have been here around 1945. It smelled awful as well.
He said, "Are you on the 7th floor?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "We had an
Oh,
issue."
that's where we put all the dead hookers.
We had an issue a week ago, so they moved me to an ADA compliant room.
Which was awesome.
The handicap
Yeah,
room,
huge.
The door automatically opened.
Your shower was-
I felt like I almost said to the guy, "Look, if somebody comes and needs a room for handicapable, whatever you want to call it, just have me switch somewhere else because I don't need the shower." That the bathroom was completely tiled, wall, floor to ceiling, and had the shower would just be the whole bathroom.
Meanwhile, Todd and I, our bathroom's like a quarter the size. Our room's a quarter the size. We have all the gear. Jared's in this monster room.
with like a T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Steven had all my clothes.
I had all your clothes. Did you even change your underwear the whole time?
Of course I did.
Sure.
I did. I had extra pairs.
That's
I
what
went
the
into
smell
your
was.
bag and grabbed them.
My underwear.
Not yours. I don't want yours. I don't want
I
yours.
smelled his underwear.
Anyway, I think that's the show's over now.
Goodbye.
Bye. Peace out.
I'm not really. It's not over, but it feels different being back. It's time to get to photo
weird.
news.
I'm still waking up at like 3 a.m.
Dude,
Are you really?
I went to bed.
Yeah.
Dan texted me at 9:30 last night, and I had to respond this morning at like 5 a.m. because I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I was out by like 8:45.
I stayed up
And I
till
woke
11 the day we got back.
I woke up at 4:30 today.
I stayed up late as well for like the debates and
Me
everything,
too.
but I'm trying, but I'm still waking up at like 3:34.
Nah, I'm
Me
good.
too, man. I passed out mid-debate
Yeah.
that night, but I emailed Dan this morning. I'm like, I don't want to wake you up. It's like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rough.
I'm good.
You're good.
I got to the gym the other day, and damn, did we crush it. My breastplates are still sore. Milsh. Good callback, right? Steven, would you like coffee with Milsh? What do you mean, Milsh? What is this Milsh?
She's like,
you're
you
talking-
want
But she
Milsh?
didn't say, Steven, do you want coffee? She was obviously
Milsh.
speaking
She was
German
pointing
the
to
entire
boxes
time.
of milk that were on the floor. She's like, Milch?
But yeah,
Milch?
well, I was
But you couldn't see the box
because it was behind the counter, and I didn't know what she
I
was
couldn't
saying.
see it either.
Yeah, I couldn't
Milch?
see it.
All right, let's get some cow milking music brought to you by audioblocks.com/go/fro. Cow milking music in 3,
Jesus.
2, 1. Milk that cat.
Steven, you want Milch? Fresh Milch?
All right, photo news, Steven. Let's get to your photo news.
DJI.
Yahoo!
We will be talking about them too. DJI released their own foldable portable drone. It's called the Mavic Pro.
Ooh.
The new drone. It's so small.
So small.
So small. When
So
folded
small.
up, DJI says it's as small as a bottle of water.
They should have said that it's as small as like a mini hard, like a hard drive.
yeah.
Or
I mean,
because
it looks to be smaller than, say, the XC10 with the loop on.
Shut up.
Yeah.
When
and thinner.
when I saw
Really?
some things, this basically takes up the brains of the
Yeah.
the whole
main
thing.
body is about,
The
say,
size
that
of the
big.
iPhone
Obviously, it's a
7
little
Plus.
bigger in
Well,
general.
yeah, it's gonna be
but-
thicker.
Yeah.
Is it the thorax?
Keep going. I'll let you get the specs out.
Let's see. Spec-wise, the Mavic Pro comes with its latest 4K camera. I don't know if it's really a new one or not. They didn't really get into details about that.
Yeah.
So it could be the same as the Phantom 4. Either way, it was a really good camera. It also has the smallest 3-axis gimbal that they ever created on this one. It has 27 minutes of flight time, so that's been expanded. A 4.3-mile range.
Which is
Huge.
insane.
It also
crazy.
borrows everything from the Phantom 4, like the active track, the tap to fly, obstacle avoidance, sport mode, automatic landing, everything. Now, by comparison, the GoPro Karma, the new one that got released and announced at Photokina, has a max 20 minutes of flight time, and it also only has about a half a mile range,
Which is pretty bad.
Doesn't even compare.
Talk
to the
about
Mavic
raining
Pro.
on their parade.
Yeah.
Nothing compares
Do you,
to you.
do you think they waited on purpose to announce this after Photokina?
See, that's a good question, Steven.
Whoa.
Probably.
Yeah.
They probably did because we got the invite a couple weeks ago. We didn't know that
Because it's been prepared.
Well, nobody knew that the Karma was coming out. They knew that GoPro was probably going to announce something, and they needed to. They've been working for 2 years on the Karma, and the Karma. When we saw it, it's cool. It folds
is.
up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
small. The 3-system thing makes sense.
It is.
The fact
Yeah.
that you get a GoPro Hero 5,
great.
you have the drone, and you have the GoPro stick stabilizer
All-in-one filmmaking kit.
is a great idea. The problem is that DJI has been around for many more generations, and they literally buried GoPro with the Mavic.
Yep.
So when I put up the video, I originally put up the title the other day, and it said, the DJI Mavic just rendered the Phantom Karma, sorry.
The GoPro Karma
the
obsolete,
GoPro
right?
Karma obsolete. And then what I ended up doing is saying, for me,
Yeah.
at the end. Because it's not obsolete for everybody. I'm still going to purchase 2. I just ordered from Allan's 2 GoPro 5s because we'll still use those.
Oh, yeah.
The stick, we may get the stick too because that may be nice to have.
Which then, in turn, you're like, why not just get the drone on top of
Well,
that if you get the whole bundle?
for us,
We can have drone races.
well, for us, the size, this is the size of the Mavic. It's something along this. When opened up, it's basically the size of a Phantom 4.
So like a loaf of bread when it's all transformed.
Yeah.
Or like a
essentially.
$5 foot long, smaller than that. Maybe it's like a $6 sub.
But I was talking to you
6
earlier about
inch
this.
sub.
We would have loved to bring the Phantom 4 or just a drone in general to Germany to get some
Everywhere.
aerial shots.
Yeah.
Just bringing that entire backpack with all the accessories would have been a pain in the
Pain in the
ass to
ass.
carry along.
Yep.
This thing, literally put it
Well-
on our carry-on and we're set.
I took it to the Outer Banks and
Yeah.
it took up a whole
The Phantom 4.
backpack. Yeah,
Yep.
the Phantom 4. And in this case, I pre-ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're sending me one. They may send me one, but I pre-ordered it anyway. just after right after it went up for pre-sale, I ordered it because for us, for traveling, to have the ability to put this thing in your bag, have it be so small yet powerful, and have obstacle avoidance and the GPS, all the stuff that it offered, you got to go check it out. That for us is awesome. And Casey Neistat obviously got his hands on one. And then watching his video today, he was like a kid in a candy store. He was so excited. It was like
he
a
loves
kid
his drones.
during Christmas, though he's a Jew. It was amazing to watch how excited he was because he said, if the quality is 75% as good as the P4, then it's his new drone. I can't see it not being it. What I loved about what Michael Perry did, Michael Perry was the guy on stage at DJI who we have a personal connection with.
Good dude.
He's awesome. What I love, Todd and I talked about this in Germany, how we're tired of seeing amazing footage about how gimbals and all this stuff works when the idea, we know you can get great footage. Show us the thing working. And that's what Michael did. He's like, I could show you all this great footage, but why don't I just show you it flying right now?
Right there,
take
then,
off,
on stage.
Thing took off, it just hovers right there, indoors without GPS.
That's amazing.
So right there, that's why I ordered that. The GoPro Karma, I'm sure it's going to be fine, but it's a first generation. It goes a half a mile. The Mavic goes 4.3 freaking miles away. Amazing.
Crazy.
And priced at $12.99 for the kit with 2 batteries, extra rotors, the remote.
This is the Mavic Pro you're talking about?
The Mavic Pro.
And it's $1,000 for just the remote and the drone itself.
Or $7.99.
And
just if you want to use your iPhone.
Now, what does annoy me is that every single generation of drone becomes a new battery. So if you stock up on battery after battery, you just have all these obsolete batteries that you're never going to use.
You do.
It's a shame.
That is, and what's interesting about the Karma is that with the Karma, the camera gets upgraded. You can put a new camera in. But then coming to think about it, that's only a $399 part of a drone now.
Yeah.
The drone itself needs to get better. They're stuck. They got to be locked into the design of the Karma for a long time at this point, and they're going to have to live with that for years.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll upgrade firmware.
GoPro takes a long time with
But it's
their
not just
update
that it takes a
cycle.
long time. It's just that what the whole point is that you can change the camera, but 2.5, 3 years from now, you're not going to want the same drone technology.
Yep. I'm just saying compared to DJI is announcing a new drone every 8 months. Yeah, where the Karma, I'm sure it'll be every year or two.
I think they may have cannibalized their P4 sales, which is something that Apple got used to doing, is cannibalizing their own product. And Gary Vee always says that, put yourself out of business, because if you don't come out with the product that's going to put you out of business, somebody else will.
Now, has the Phantom 4 price lowered since the release of the Mavic Pro?
No.
So that'll still stay the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a different animal.
Yeah.
Though for us, the same thing. It's easier to take around, and all we need is to get certain amount of footage from the sky. We know it's going to be perfectly good and usable. That's what we need it for.
And
it's
need
more
a
info.
10-second. You need a 10-second drone shot.
Yep.
That's
there
what
you go.
need. It's all you need.
Not even.
Yeah, and whatever makes it easy to get it, and if it's still a comparable quality, I'm good. I think that what I don't want is limitations, and that range, I think would be a deciding factor for me, hugely.
Agreed.
Hugely.
And similar to the Karma, it has like a gaming-like remote, kind of like a PlayStation remote to me. That's what it looks like.
Good. Can I play Destiny on
Which
it?
attaches to your smartphone. It also has a built-in LCD screen that they say all the main features and functions are going to be on that screen. And it has a new OcuSync video link system, which can receive a 1080p live view from the drone. I think that's what also makes it have a 4.3-mile range.
It's different than having the light bridge.
Yeah. And then to go along with the remote, they also announced a new point-of-view headset. It's called DJI Goggles, which gives you an
Todd's going to borrow that and plug it into his computer.
85-degree field of view and full 1080p as well. And you can also use your own phone and connect via Wi-Fi to control the drone as like a virtual remote too.
I don't know that I want to do that, but I would like to see the first-person perspective.
And that's only Wi-Fi, so I'm
too.
sure the range gets cut in half with that.
Oh, and they also have a sports mode that allows it to go up to 40 miles an hour. It just turns off obstacle avoidance.
Yep. And the drone can also be controlled via gestures. They say you can simply throw a hand gesture up to take a selfie. It's like a crop signal or something.
Dude, they were like this.
You have to do like this, and that takes a picture.
It was so... Yeah, they did this.
It's like a director frame kind of thing.
And after 3 seconds, it takes a picture. Yeah, gestures was pretty cool, but I got some gestures. Dude, when I was hailing the cab in Germany...
Yeah.
I was like...
Everybody else there hails a cab like this.
I was trying to get video of you hailing the cab, and I'm like, yeah, you can't really tell he's hailing a cab because there's no cab in the picture, and it
I
doesn't
was just
look
like,
very good.
I'm not standing on the side of the road doing this for no reason.
Yeah.
You kind of were, because no cabs were coming.
Well, they're solid Jew, and they're like, no.
Now this thing will be available on October
Call Juba.
15th. Again for $1,000. You said $12.99 for the
$12.99
bundle,
for the kit bundle thing.
which is awesome. And you can see the full introduction video showcasing the drone, all its features over on the website.
FroKnowsPhoto.com/RAWtalk-1.
Nine.
All right, moving on. Instagram now finally lets users save posts as a draft.
Yes,
this
it does.
took forever.
Thank you, God.
Users will now have the option of saving a draft or discarding the post once they write in a caption on a photo and then go back in the app, where before it would just simply cancel the post.
Yeah, so
It's kind of annoying, though, the way they have this set up.
I couldn't figure it out, and I downloaded the app, and they're like, yes, you can now do drafts. So I'm trying to figure out how to do drafts. I figure I type everything in, I click on the top where it has that drop-down
Yep.
menu, and it should just say save as a draft.
And that's the first part. That's where I thought it would be.
I had to
Makes
send
sense.
Steven a message to say, Steven, where's this draft thing? He's like, oh, you actually have to hit cancel, and then it asks if you want to save it.
Well, no, you actually have to write a caption. If you write no text and then go back, it'll just discard the post.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to write text.
This is
and then
cool.
go back.
This is now that I know how to use it. Hopefully, they put it under the drop-down menu. But being able to pre-do multiple things makes my life much easier because I want to time the stuff and then just hit send.
And I'm not sure if there's a limit to how many you can save, but I saved 3 or 4, and it does let you.
You can
hoping
save
it's unlimited.
multiple.
Yeah, you can save
Nice.
multiple. So I'm hoping you can plan out the week or something like
Dude,
that.
I'm
and
hoping
then
I
go in
can
the
set a
app.
timer to release. A
I
timer
got
release would be.
so much to release. In case you don't know what my tag is, right here. Hashtag I love
What does
Todd
it say?
as
Because
well.
I can't
It
see
says
it.
at I am Todd Wolf, hashtag
I love Todd.
With an
hashtag
arrow
crushed
pointing at
it.
him.
Pointed
With
at
an
me.
arrow pointing
That's
at him.
right.
Why'd you pick that color?
I don't know. It's just what was there. It took me 13 seconds.
What do you mean? Where'd you order it?
Red Cafe, maybe?
Red Tube,
Bubble?
yeah. Red Bubble.
Tube?
Yeah,
Red Bubble.
yeah.
Red Bubble?
I wonder though, are they ever?
What type of shirt material? Did you get Gildan?
Probably.
I
I
hate,
don't know.
I hate
You
Gildan.
buying the cheap shit.
Yeah.
Unlike this, the new ring spun cotton shirts.
That is nice.
Boom.
Yeah.
This is called Next Level 3600. Boom.
Cha-ching!
Too bad you'll never wash it.
I do wonder though, is this going to come to their desktop app? Is this going to be online where you can then go in and type something in, save
Nope.
it, upload from the computer?
Nope.
That's what I hate. You still have to use the phone.
Yep.
For this. Now, once saved, they say users, when you do go to do a post, a new one, it'll pop up under drafts on top of your camera roll. So
Yep.
the pictures will be on the bottom,
It's there.
and then the managed post will be right on top.
I can verify that.
Yep, me too. And the new update is now live for both iOS and Android. And then speaking of mobile apps, 500 Pics, they released a new RAW app that lets photographers shoot, edit, and even license RAW photos right on your smartphone. The built-in RAW editor lets you do the standard RAW edits like adjusting contrast, exposure, whatever. It also offers more advanced functions like tweaking the hue, saturation, color luminance, more advanced stuff.
You can license pictures on
You
that
can
app?
license, yes,
Why-
pictures.
Why? I just steal pictures on my phone. I mean, that's all I do.
Yeah, we should tell them what you were looking for last night for your new show.
Oh, God.
Well, no, that was this morning. I was busy talking to the female producer about flaccid or erect penises
For dick pics.
pictures. Yeah, for dick pics that need to pop up on a computer screen.
So
in
you had a bunch of
Greenpeace.
them already
But
on
what's
your...
the scene?
It's a work scene, and a guy sends a dick pic out to everybody in the company.
By accident?
Kind of by accident. I won't
Let me
spoil
preface
it,
this.
but,
Fly all type
Todd's the
thing.
director of a new TV show that's going to be coming out called Greenpeace. And Todd, how many episodes?
There's 2 episodes that I directed.
It seems like a funny show.
3. You only did 2?
I did 2, and it's episode 3 and 4.
That took 7 days,
That's what I'm thinking.
10 days.
11 days to shoot 2
Holy
episodes.
shit! I thought you did 6 episodes.
Hell no.
What?
No, 2 episodes.
Are they
About 5 to 7 pages a day.
are they doing more
Welcome
episodes?
to real production.
They already have 2. They have 5 and 6 written already. I
Oh,
believe.
are you going to direct those too?
Yeah.
Very cool. I
But
saw
it
a lot
was
of
a
the cuts.
very uncomfortable, awkward conversation. A group text I was having.
You said the
with
female.
all of them.
Yeah.
2 guys and a female. I'm like, so I need a dick pic, but I really don't want to see anybody that I know their dicks. Should we draw one? Should we get a real one?
So do we
I mean,
need
Dan's
6?
over here.
Do we need
I'm sure-
midnight?
Well,
I'm sure Dan would
I
have
didn't want a
volunteered.
pierced one though, so I wanted just a regular one. So yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want the Prince Albert.
And then I'm on the group text. I'm like, "You guys, all right? I found one, guys. Do you want to see it?" So I'm now texting a dick pic of somebody's dick out to my
And then
fellow
Morgan
producers.
comes running into Daddy's
What are you doing,
computer
Dada?
room.
Then I made sure to delete the picture from that text, and I made sure to clear my history. Not that I knew how to clear my history. I had to actually Google that as well.
Sure you did.
Anyway, this app also has built-in presets like Instagram. Users can even save their own custom preset, which I do like. Licensing your finished photos is easy, they say. The app offers built-in model releases that you can attach to your licensed photos, and
That's
they'll even
cool.
be launching
Do
an
they have
on-demand
dick pics?
service soon in the app, which will notify you when a photo assignment has been assigned near your location. Like, if you need dick pics, you assign it, and you're set.
That's good.
I specifically need a flaccid penis. We had a conversation
Can we
about
get a 6 to
Yeah, but-
midnight?
hard is X-rated.
First off-
flaccid is PG R-rated.
But what guy is sending a flaccid dick pic?
I mean, I wouldn't. It took a while for me to find one, to be honest with you.
You should have gone to a medical website.
That's kind of what I think it was. I think it was. I think
Moving
I saw
on.
giant warts on the junk.
So CEO Andy Yang of this company says, we've proven that photography on demand can be done at scale for a competitive price while paying photographers fairly. And you can download it now in the App Store.
So
And
I
you
downloaded
need
it.
You need like iOS 9.3 and higher for the RAW feature.
Well, I downloaded it.
Yeah.
Well, you need 10 for the RAW feature.
It said 9.3 and up.
I don't know about that.
That's
a
what it
lie.
said.
That's a lie.
So I didn't use their app. I used ProCam 4 because ProCam 4 gives you manual control over your pictures.
Well, this wasn't out yet, I don't think, was
This
it?
is out. I downloaded it.
I'm saying at the time when you were
It was.
shooting. Oh, was it?
Yeah, RAW app was out.
Okay.
I just didn't use it because it gave me zero control.
No
at
manual
all.
functions.
At all. So that's why I personally didn't use it.
Gotcha. You like the ProCam 4, though, right?
Yeah, it has the functions. I just have to remember in certain situations that may be lower light because I took some pictures of Justine, my friend's wife, when she
Yep.
came into La
Yep.
Colombe the other day.
Oh yeah.
And 2 of the 3 were motion blurred from my hand moving.
What? What was happening?
I was whatever. They were at a 30th of a second when I looked. So I have to remember to not do that.
Yeah. Was there a histogram built in the
I have to
ProCam
look
4?
because it needs it.
Because that is
needs
huge
it.
for outside because the screen is just way too dim, even at full brightness. That's what I hate
Oh,
about
it's a
the iPhones.
misrepresentation.
Yep. Another mobile company is branching out. Snapchat, they unveiled their new camera sunglasses that they're calling Snapchat Spectacles. Snap Inc., which is their new company name
Called
that
the
they're going by.
Creeper.
Yeah. Says, imagine one of your favorite memories. What if you could go back and see the memory the way you experienced it? That's why we built Spectacles. Now, similar to Google Glass, the Sunnies have an integrated video camera. Users simply press on the hinge of the glasses to start recording a 10-second snap. Lights on the glasses then light up to showcase that a recording is in progress, which I guess for privacy reasons.
Gaff tape.
The
Boom. Done.
the finished clip is then beamed to your smartphone Snapchat app via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, and it shows. This is interesting. It shows up in a circular video format. However, it's displayed full screen, so when you switch it to either portrait or landscape mode, it's always a full center crop of that circle, always showing a
So-
full screen image.
I have
which I
not
thought was pretty cool.
I have not touched Snapchat since InstaSnap started.
I still use it because a lot of my friends are on there, but I don't follow any
Well, your
business
friends suck.
or colleagues on there. I keep that more private.
Yeah, I no longer do that.
But Instagram, I find myself using that way more now with the stories.
So Snapticals, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what the kids do. It's $130.
Now, moving on with that, the specs will be available soon in a limited batch, they say, in 3 different colors for $130 each. It comes
Which isn't
in
bad for glasses.
Do
sunglasses.
they come with dog tongues attached to
This is
them?
non-prescription sunglasses. That's kind of expensive.
Yeah, but
Will they put eyeshadow on my eyes and make my friends laugh?
Comes in black, red, and turquoise color, and you can see the full
what about coral?
preview over on the site. Could be called coral.
no, they have coral. Coral was another flavor.
Now, the other thing is battery life isn't the best on here. It only lasts about a day.
Oh, but that's not bad. Like my Apple Watch.
Yeah, but I always find myself forgetting to charge my watch every single day.
I don't.
I do.
I don't charge it every day. I get 54% one day.
I get about a day and a half out of it.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, and then I plug it in and it charges in about 20 minutes.
Well, what
It's
I
fully
hate is
up.
that I'll be, out that second day and midday it just dies.
Yeah.
That's what I hate.
Does it die more when it moves more?
Maybe the new one with the GPS tracker does. I don't know.
Oh yeah, just wondering.
I don't
What,
get that
what are
one.
you trying to
What
say?
are you trying to say?
What are you
Just
trying to say,
asking
Todd?
if your hands are moving more,
Yeah, we know.
does it
Right.
does it wear the battery down?
Uh-huh.
Steven,
That's for the pedometer.
you were away from your girlfriend for a long time.
He was sleeping next to you.
I had your hand.
Hashtag crunchy towels.
Hashtag shadow puppets. Hashtag shadow puppets.
Oh, dude, we would
Why don't
laugh
you guys-
ourselves to sleep every night.
We were
though, for
delirious
like 2
every
hours
night.
I wasn't
every
there.
day.
Delirious.
I
every
did
night.
see one of the shadow puppet, and I filmed it, and I didn't post it because Can we share the shadow puppet?
No,
Can we just put? Can we just blur it out?
There's a safe photo for your flaccid penis that you need.
It was a shadow.
The shadow puppet.
We were
thing
making
was
shadow puppets.
I'm like, you guys are like 3 years old.
I was like, hold on, Steven. I think I can get the nuts if I go like that. and this is what it was. And he'd start giggling, then I would laugh more, and then we'd just pass out from... It was ridiculous.
Oh, it was funny though. That was a good time.
Way more fun when Jared left.
That's why I have my own room.
So we've got your castle room. RIT, they held their 32nd annual Big Shot Nighttime photo project, RIT, at the Kodak Tower recently, where with the help of 2,800 volunteers, they lit up the 19-story skyscraper by just using speed lights.
I didn't know that RIT had. I didn't know that Rochester had 2,800 people.
Yep, 2,800 people. And this, I think, is the
fairly
4th
decent
tallest
sized.
building in Rochester. But yeah, speed lights, strobes, flashlights, any type of light source they lit up the building with.
Steven being white.
And there you go, natural
Reflective.
reflector would have lit up that
Jared's
whole building.
picture from the beach.
On September 18th, the crowd gathered around Kodak Tower around 8 p.m., pointing every light source they had at the tower and lit it up, while photographers around the building shot it in digital format, 35mm film, large format, wet plate, every type of photography medium you can think of. You can see a behind-the-scenes video of the building being lit over on the site, along with a point-of-view video from inside the building looking down at the volunteers lighting up the building.
We're looking down on you.
It was pretty cool, though, to see this. I mean, remember when we joked about, like, lighting up the Conor Dome 2 years ago in Photokina with our giant flash?
Yeah.
They actually did light up the entire building, 19 stories.
Somebody was
Cool
like,
little photo project.
Somebody looked at the Photokina photo and was like, how many flashes did you use for this? Because you must... and then somebody's like, you should have gone around and light painted everybody. I'm like, yeah, because everybody wanted to sit there for 20 minutes. And I wanted to come back with 3,800 files.
Should have used the tilt shift, bro.
To tape together. My name isn't Michael Kelly.
Yeah.
Mike Kelly.
In a perfect world, if we had the time, we would have crushed it. But I think we did pretty good for
My
time.
mother-in-law was fascinated about that
Yeah,
picture.
everyone is.
She wanted to know everything about it.
Yep.
Why doesn't she come on the show?
Nope.
Does she watch the show?
No.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't.
Venus Optics, they released a very odd-looking macro lens. It's called the Loa 24mm f14.
It's called the
2x
Challenger.
Macro lens.
The Challenger.
Challenger.
Yep. Google the Challenger.
Good times at Photokina.
Hashtag inside joke. Hashtag
we can't talk
the
about.
Challenger.
But if it is inside, it's not a joke.
The barrel lens, this thing is long and thin, measuring nearly 2 feet long.
So it's not the Challenger then.
Not the Challenger. The long lens lets you photograph shy subjects. So
Shia LaBeouf.
So it allows the photographer to be at a distance while they get up close and personal to their subject with the long end of the lens, like an
reminds me of
insect
a
or
song,
something like
Steven.
that. What song?
Nope.
From a distance, our world looks cold and gray, and the children love the day.
It sounds like a riot now. Now, this thing's available on both Nikon and Canon mounts, and no word when it will be released or for how much, but it's just very, very odd looking because, again, it's a Canon or Nikon mount, and then it just gets very, very thin at the way end, and it's like 2 feet long.
hot.
For macro photography.
I wonder if we
This
should.
is at Photokina. We didn't see it, though.
I wonder if at the next at a show like that, we should just dick around and make stupid videos.
Oh, we could have done a lot with that lens.
Isn't that what we
Used it to shoot-
already do?
No, because
Todd.
what ends up happening at those shows is they're looking at you in the booth and you say something about their
Well,
product
because they
and
want
they
you to
get all
talk
offended.
positive, and then we're like making fun of it, and yeah.
And that's the best way. I remember the bug sucking device that the guy made at CES. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was such a random thing to have at CES.
I loved it.
It was cool. And then we got Flickr. They've officially been hacked. Well, Yahoo has been hacked, which in turn, Flickr has been hacked. The data breach acquired over 500 million users' account information,
pretty
according to
big.
Yahoo. Huge. Yahoo says the account information may have included names, email addresses, telephone numbers, dates of birth, hashed passwords, and in some cases, encrypted or unencrypted security questions and answers. That's a pretty big data breach. And the breach took place in late 2014.
Yeah, way to take a little longer to let anybody know that.
I don't know why.
Assholes.
Why are we just hearing about this now?
Yahoo! Oops.
I think they tried to keep it under wraps and then Recode wrote about the article.
That's funny. I heard that the Trump Towers had the same issue. The Trump places.
Yeah.
And then they had recommendations for how to fix it, and they never fixed it, and it happened again, and then they tried to hide it.
Sounds similar.
Conspiracy.
But yeah, so definitely change your Flickr password if you haven't already.
Did you?
I did.
I don't even know what the hell my Flickr password is.
I had to do forget password, get it emailed to me, and then redo it.
So you should have bought the hack so you could found your old password.
There you go. Yeah. And they now have the two-step verification process now built in.
Authentication.
Yeah, which I think everything should have these days.
I use that for just about everything.
Yeah.
I had to take special authentication codes with me to Europe.
Really?
To Germany. Well, because I couldn't get it. I wouldn't be able to get a text. Oh. So they have the ability to.
I didn't even think about that.
You have the ability to get special codes that you can type in when you're traveling to
so
access
it won't come up as like an iMessage. It'll just come up as an actual text, so you would have received it.
Especially from Google because they use Android.
You're right. Yeah.
But that's something I took into consideration before I left, and I saved
Good
those
call.
codes.
I didn't even think about that stuff.
Nuclear codes.
Then we've got the latest viral photo to come out of the Hillary Clinton campaign. Features the selfie generation with everyone in the crowd taking a selfie with the presidential candidate.
And then deleting it.
The image was captured during an event in Orlando last week where Hillary suggested a group selfie. The crowd then turned their backs on her and proceeded to all take a selfie with her.
Which is what most Democrats did after she got sick.
Dan, pop up the photo of the selfies from the campaign stop that I took of Hillary. She did a ton of
take
selfies,
a lot of selfies.
But she did. So
That's
what
I
she
mean.
does is she would take the camera and she'd hold it up high so she didn't get 27 chins.
Oh.
So she basically knew what she was doing. So she would take the camera phone and do it. Could you? And I put up
She's
the
a
caption.
professional selfie
I put
taker.
up the picture on Instagram and I was like, it used to be you would kiss babies. Now
Take
you
a
take
selfie.
selfies.
Yep.
And,
It's truth.
And then I don't have a problem with it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Same thing at what happened at Photokina. People would come up and be like, "Can I get a selfie? Thanks. Bye."
Yeah, the best is they wouldn't even say hi. They would just be like, "Ch-ch," or they'd snipe you from far away with like a
just-
7200.
or-
just not
so
saying
awkward.
anything.
Or
Weird.
stop 5 feet from me and take my picture.
Yeah, and then they'd shake. Jared?
God.
Marcus,
Oh my God.
hey, can you sign my photo?
Sign this for
To
me?
Marcus. No, not undo.
Yeah, I know.
Can you sign my photo? I got 2 photos for you to sign. First one, can you sign it to Marcus? Second one, and who do you want the second one to? Marcus.
Shout out again to Marcus, my man.
Marcus.
Cool dude. I'm sure he's listening.
Can you
let's
sign
see.
the other one? Us?
So this moment was captured by her official campaign photographer, who is Barbara Kinney.
Yes, she is.
She was also Bill Clinton's White House photographer, and she calls it "Selfies Gone Wild." And then speaking of selfies, Tom Hanks, he crashed a newlyweds formal wedding shoot in Central Park while he was out for
you
his
crying?
morning jog.
Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball.
Photographer Meg Miller was in the middle of shooting the bride and groom,
Is that Mac Miller's brother, sister?
Elizabeth and Ryan. When Hanks stopped by to say hi, Tom Hanks, yep. Captured in both still and video form, Hanks wished the couple luck and even took his own selfie with
was
the
funny.
newlyweds. It was
It
funny.
is funny.
And joking with the couple, he says, I'm an ordained minister. If the guy cancels, just let me know. Seemed like a super chill guy. And again, you can see that full encounter in video form over on the website.
He just seems
He took
like
his
an
time to
awesome
say hi.
guy.
Yeah.
He's just like, hi. Because he knows that he's a celebrity.
Yep.
And so that
And he
he's
knows
just
he'll
like,
brighten up anyone's day with just saying hi.
he knows that it's Tom Hanks, that if he goes and says something, it's great.
Who hates Tom Hanks? Nobody hates Tom
I
Hanks.
bet you Tom Hanks was
Everybody
like,
loves him.
enjoy the show. Loved you in Bosom Buddies, by the way.
Show the enjoy.
Then we've got one last story this week. An Arkansas state representative who sponsored a bill protecting the right to film police was ironically arrested while filming the police. Now, in the late morning
Was
of...
using a drone.
No. In the late morning on September 26th, officers initiated a routine traffic stop of a car without a license plate. Both the passenger and driver
Whoopsie.
ended up... They both had warrants out for their arrest. Now,
okay.
nearby, Representative...
All right. Jeez.
Now, nearby, Representative John Walker and civil rights attorney
John
Omavi
Walker.
Kushikuro,
Texas Ranger.
He began to film the arrest. They both did. The suspect under arrest asked why he was filming when the representative responded, "I'm just making sure they don't kill you." Now, according to the police report, they then allegedly began to step in closer and closer and continue to film the entire encounter as close as between the patrol car and suspect's car bumper, ignoring commands to leave the area from the police.
Well, you don't have to leave the area.
They then arrested the attorney and told Walker to leave. He then replied, "Arrest me," and was taken into custody and charged with with obstructing governmental operations.
So there's a way to do stuff and there's a way not to do stuff. If you seek out being an asshole, then you deserve, not going to say deserve.
And this is only according to the police report. We haven't heard his side of the story
Right,
yet.
but stand back, get an iPhone 7 Plus so you can get the 2x zoom lens so you can get closer. But if they're like...
And shoot RAW.
Just pinch the zoom. It'll look fine. Just pinch it.
Digital zoom, 200%.
It's all right to... I'm not for police telling you that you can't be somewhere when you, in all rights, can just stand there and do what you want. But don't be a dick about it, and don't be an asshole, and don't obstruct, and don't just be like, arrest me then.
Yeah.
Arrest me
I
then.
feel like it's almost trying to make a statement, especially
Exactly.
if you're the guy pushing the bill. Which,
Yeah.
Whatever.
And they said he got close. Now, who knows how, if it was 2 feet away or 20 feet away. But it seems like he got pretty close.
Yeah.
And you can find the full police report over on the website, and no word, again, from the representative himself on his side of the story.
Yeah.
And that's it for Photo News.
All right. What kind of photo news music could we get to ending on that note?
Getting arrested music.
Todd getting arrested in Germany music.
Almost.
Oh, I wasn't there
It was
for
close.
When?
No, remember when the fake cop, I guess, at the corner dome?
that. I saw some
shit.
photos.
Oh, there were photos of the cop
Yeah,
talking to him?
somebody posted photos on Facebook.
All the Germans were like, he's a rent-a-cop, who cares? And then they kept saying the real police were coming, and we're like, oh, let's wrap it
I
up.
was
Did
like,
the
yep,
real
I'm
police?
out.
The real
ever
police did come.
And what'd they ask?
They came. They actually came down when you were on the stairs speaking to everyone.
Oh, really?
I don't think they came up to you because apparently there was another call or something they had to respond to.
Their little van pulled up.
Yeah, the van was
up
right
top
behind,
there.
and I was
Yeah,
waiting
they
for
were
them
right
to wrap
behind
it up.
Yep.
And tell you to move
Oh.
along.
Whoa, I would have loved to have talked to them while you were filming.
Yeah.
It would have been nice. I would have been like, I'm filming you. I'm filming you. It's okay. It's Germany. It's actually not okay, I hear. And actually in Germany...
He was like, "Where did you come from?" I was like, "My mom." The hotel? And then I finally was like, "America?"
I'm pretty sure in Germany you can't congregate in large groups.
That's what they said. That's what all the Germans said specifically, and they said, especially since the Paris attacks, anywhere at a major landmark, they're very big on making sure no one congregates.
That
That's
makes a
a
lot of
thing.
sense.
I knew that
makes
last
a lot
time.
of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get some Todd getting arrested music in Germany. Brought to you by audioblocks.com/go/fro in 3, a 2, a 1, a go. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to...
I'm from America, motherfucker. We are amazeballs. My Lord and Savior Donald J. Trump will come and eat all your schnitzels. Son of a bitch.
Speaking of schnitzel, we have Gear of the Week.
Gear of the week.
Gear of the Week right now is in a bag that would fit the GoPro Karma.
Yes. Actually, this is
I
probably
meant
bigger than
That
the
would fit
Mavic.
the DJI Mavic.
Yep.
This is their answer to the Karma's stick.
Karma Grip.
The Karma Grip. You can put your iPhone...
This is the
might as well do
Osmo Mobile Plus or something? Osmo Plus Mobile? One of the two?
something like that.
Yeah.
So what you do is you can use their mobile app or just use any regular mobile app.
We actually used this at the meetup that we had when we were all drinking.
I put my iPhone in here, and I turn it on, and there you go. And you can just go back. I whip my head. Oh, shit.
Works great.
That's broken. Way to go.
No, I think when you really whip it.
No, because it went into power. Maybe the battery's dead.
Oh, the battery probably is dead. Did you ever turn it off?
Nope.
That's probably
No,
why.
I turned it off. I don't remember what happened that night.
Off. Let's go back on.
I don't think.
There we go.
There we go.
So you have a remote stick, so you can move stuff. Todd was doing whip pans.
Yeah, I was playing around.
Forward, back. He was just like, see, you do that, you do
Yeah.
that.
We messed with that Photokina too
Yeah.
at the Fuji booth.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, if you really spent time really kind of getting the rhythm down of what you can do with it, I think you could do some cool stuff.
It is a little tough when you first pick it up to kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah.
once you
But
get
it
used
is
to
stable. I mean, it really is amazing when you carry it and you walk and you can do all this stuff and you can play with the remote stick. You can also hold the lock thing and the camera
Yeah.
stays locked.
We found that out too.
It's staying locked.
And then you won't do a whip pan at that point. Like you can't.
Right.
Yep. It's nice.
See, that's a whip pan. It's like whoop, whoop, whoop.
And we're trying to get just the regular Osmo Plus too, I think.
We were
right?
trying to get the Osmo Plus,
Which
but
is
then,
the 4K
then they sent us
payload.
this. and this is what you put your phone in. And
Well, we thought we were going to use this for the iPhone 7 real world review, but we didn't end up using it like at all.
Nah, because we had to focus on shooting.
Exactly,
photos.
yeah.
But it's pretty awesome that it fits this, and it would fit a bigger phone. So it probably takes a Note 7, which, by the way, you can get told that it blows up on every airplane.
Every single.
And they basically tell you that do not charge your phone, do not turn your phone on if you have a Galaxy 7 Note or
It's terrible.
Note 7.
Terrible for that company.
It's great advertising.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I want to buy one of those now.
9.
And that's Gear of the Week.
That's Gear of the Week.
We have more. Oh, one other thing came in.
Did it?
Well, yeah, it's small.
That's what she said.
I asked for some Think Tank pocket rockets, Pixel pocket rocket, because we got a bunch of new cards from Lexar.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ton.
so I was like, Todd, do you need one of these? So I threw it to Todd, and then I realized it's the America version.
It's the Meredith version.
Fuck yeah.
America. It's made for Meredith. They call this the PPRM.
You better take a knee when I pull this sumbitch out.
I'm surprised they didn't make it red like your I Shoot Raw one.
Right.
You know, the out.
Well, it could still be blue for the red, white, and
Of
blue.
course, yeah.
Dan,
feel
count
like
how many
red's more
stars are in here and
patriotic.
make sure it's correct. I'm just kidding. But that's the PPR.
I'll get right on that one.
So what's next? Do I do
Flying solo.
I do flying solo now?
Yes, sir. It's been a while, but
then we
it's
do
time.
Then we do memes. Then Wheel of Fro.
Memes and Wheel Fro.
Lots
Yep.
of memes this week.
All right.
Yeah, ton.
So I asked you for your flying solo questions. I asked them to be brief and concise, and you failed
And
at making them
they
brief
never
and
are.
concise.
Yep.
Jasper John Singh.
John Singh.
Singh.
Yeah.
Hey, Fro, love you guys.
Love
what I want
you.
to know
Thanks, bro.
is, what is your impression of doing an exhibition? Is it worth spending the money on exhibitions over publishing a book or just putting up an album on Facebook? My reason for asking this question is because I want to step out of the whole weddings and club photography scene. I am in the
Weddings and clubs.
and concentrate on more abstract photography because that's what I really what I love to do, and was thinking of having an exhibit of all my abstract work. Thanks, Fro. Your team are all the best. This is the personal preference. You have to decide that if you're going to do an exhibit, who's going to show up and what are you trying to get out of it? Are you looking to sell your work? Because generally what happens when your friends show up is they're like, cool, I'll drink the free alcohol and I'll eat the cheese, Todd. That's what Todd does.
Hell
and
yes.
and then they're not going to buy anything. So you spent all this money for an exhibit and nothing came out of it. Really, it comes down to what are you going to get out of it? You have to ask yourself, do you have people that are interested in making purchases? Or what is your thing? What are you trying to get out of it? That's what I would ask. It's not an easy thing to do. Making a book, yes, you can make a book, but who's going to buy it? That was the advice given to me a long time ago when I'm like, I want to make a book.
Yep.
And then the person was like, well, who's going to buy it? You don't have a following. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go get a following. And I got a following.
But if you're going to have beers and cheese, I'll be there.
Stephanie
too.
Ferranti. Stephanie from New Jersey. A girl. No question, but just wanted to say thank you for the Red River paper. Just got it this past weekend.
Nice.
We'll definitely be ordering more. Keep up the great work.
There you
Send
go.
a check to Jared.
Great testimonial.
Thomas Nelsing. Hello, sir. Would be nice with an update about the show, Grand Canyon. Have there been any offers yet? Because I really loved it. And now to the most important question. Do you guys like burritos?
Todd does.
I
Fuck
do
yeah.
actually like.
McDonald's burritos you
Fuck
love.
yeah.
I like
love
burritos-
burritos all over the place.
I like burritos when I travel because I like putting chicken, pico, and guac in it,
That's weird.
and maybe some grilled shrimp, and it's awesome.
You got to load it up.
Well, that powers you up. We know that the
Protein.
guac is going to totally give you that good fat that's going to keep you satiated for the day.
Sure.
So what's going on with the show is we didn't exactly shop it around to companies, major networks, because it's not something that we think they're going to pick up. We think that what's going to happen is we're going to be able to work with other companies that want to say it's a travel show or have Visit PA or Visit Mexico.
Sponsored
visit
by
something,
Porsche.
Something along, sponsored by Porsche. That
Exactly.
type of thing that we could create. Part of the reason being in Germany is we filmed an episode, a different style episode of the show.
Way different.
Done different.
Yeah.
But we're also working on some other style of the episode. So we're going to have multiple options that we could offer a company that wants to do a sponsorship. It would be great to have companies come along and say, or visitor bureaus and say, come to our city and do what you did in Cologne. Come to our city and do what you did at the Grand Canyon. That's what we're looking to
Yeah,
do.
really is perfect for that,
So
that kind of stuff.
that's what's going on with
Yep.
that. His name was Thomas Nelsing from Gothenburg, Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
Chucky Bandel from Florida. We met him. Business question. I'm a chef and a photographer. I know that already. And the
Yeah.
person I work for owns several restaurants. I want to take photos of specials for each restaurant 2 to 3 times a week so they can have quality pictures to display on their social mediums. And at the same time, create a photo archive for them to use. My question is, should I ask for an increase in salary or just charge per photo? All the restaurants are close to each other, so I can bang out photos with one strobe and reflectors in under 20 minutes per restaurant. It works out for everyone. They get quality photos to post, I get paid more, and my skills will increase from shooting every day. Chucky has a very good Instagram, by the way. So increase in salary or charge each restaurant for each photo, but how much do I charge for each photo for the specials? $20 or for 20 minutes? I think you need to talk to them and just do a flat rate for everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
Talk to the owner of the company and say, look, I'd like to do this for you. I think it will add value. I love cooking. I'm a chef. You have to decide, are you a chef or are you a photographer? That's another thing. I know you like doing both. If there's value that he sees, you paint a picture that there's added value for the photos that you're doing, maybe you can get paid more. I wouldn't do it per. I would just do it as an added value thing, as long as it doesn't take away from your other job. David Ribeiro. Hey, Todd, Steven, and Fro, in that order, just to get a hell yeah from Todd.
That's right.
This question could be for any of you three. Do you guys have any tips for someone starting out with stock photography to make a little money on the side to support photography as a hobby? You guys utilize audio blocks and video blocks like crazy. It would be interesting to see the perspective from the other side, from someone who provides the content for others to use, purchase. The medium is different, but the process should be the same. Thanks for all of the hard work. I think that stock photography is dead.
Yeah, I've never done
DOA.
anything stock photography-wise.
67. Somebody asked me this at the meetup. They talked about it. I said, yeah, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, stock photography was a thing where you could make money. Now you're not going to make money.
Now people are Googling and stealing images left and right.
Todd, get out the...
I needed a
pic?
background to put on a computer, and I didn't
pic?
want to use like the Apple one or anything like that. And I was like, oh, here's a picture I took on my phone. Done.
Yeah.
So it's just it's too
I always
easy to
make my
get
pictures
pictures,
my
even if you
background,
don't
too.
steal them. It's too easy to just go get the picture.
I don't think you're making extra money with stock photography. There's so many people that want to do it. Even if you use the 500 Pix app that allows you to do that type of stuff in the app, you're not going to...
And isn't Getty free to use now?
Getty's free to use, but not for commercial use.
unless there's
not
a
for
dick
commercial
pic
use, okay.
stock footage company. Then
So,
I need.
I mean, I really don't have much of a recommendation other than I don't think you're going to make extra money from doing stock photography. I just think it's dead, and I think that's the truth. Trust me on that. Just kidding. I just don't think it's alive.
I don't trust you.
Philip Jault. Hey, Fro, Todd, Steven, and Dan.
Yep.
I'm a student in Belgium. I was recently on a photo shoot with a model that I was not paying and that was not paying me.
Yeah.
I had come in with my own ideas for creative shots, but the model thought that the shoot was going to be for her ideas. My question is, if nobody is being paid, whose ideas should be considered? The photographers or the models? Thanks for the great podcast. It's been great fun.
It's a good question.
It is a good question. I think you take both ideas and you work something out.
Collaborate,
That's
yep.
what you do. But if she's not taking your ideas, you tell her to
Shut the hell up.
Shut
check
up,
her.
woman. By the way, go lose 50. I need my women to be 95 pounds. Now, you know what you do at that point? I feel like do one for me, and I'll do one for you.
There you go.
So let's
do me
even if
and
you
I'll
don't-
do you.
Even if you don't meet them in the middle, let's do a couple my way, let's do a couple your way.
in
Yeah,
the hopes
that
that you
works.
do end up meeting in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Richard W. Best. Richard from Central Oregon.
Whoa.
Hey, Fro, Todd, Steven, and Dan. There's no photo lab, printing camera store, nothing in the area I live. I'd love to open one up. That's a bad idea. If you were to start a business like this, what would your ideal store include? Thanks for the amazing material. Your show helps to get me through my 12-hour day job.
Damn.
I think you need to open a bar. I think you need to open a coffee shop. You need to open The Butcher in Germany that has burgers, bar, bookstore, like a little bit of everything, giving people a reason to come there and print photos. And I think that the print photo service, I had an idea years ago before FroKnowsPhoto existed.
Trademark.
To open up, and this was with Ari around, we were talking about opening up these... Stupid, of course, but I always come up with ideas, and I always try
you
to
do.
flesh them out.
Yeah, you do.
But it was like a hangout for people. Free Wi-Fi. You get a key card when you come in, and you have like a card, a fob or something that tracks your credits.
Of course, yeah.
You could get added value and discounts, and you could print out photos there by sending them to the printer for credit or for free. I mean, that's the something you have to do. You're not going to make a business out of a photo lab today.
Well, it's like that place, that new place that we talked about a couple weeks ago in Photo News,
It's a
where
bar.
they combined it with a bar, called it the Dark Room.
If you make a place that allows for photos to be printed as added value, and you have something else to offer, I
Yeah,
think it can
I
be
think that's where it
had.
works. Yep.
You can't just open a photo lab today and expect to be called like Indie Photo or something, and people are going to shop there.
Alcohol plus impulse purchase.
And by the way,
winning.
that was a joke to get a reaction from Steven. Indie Photo around the corner is still in business. They print black and white, 4x5, medium format. They have scanners and they have printers, and I guess they're doing a pretty good job because they're still in business.
It's been
Over a year.
I think 2
2
years
years
almost
now?
at this point. Yeah.
So they're doing. Hopefully, they stay
But
in
they're
business.
also in like the hipster community. A
They
lot
are.
of film shooters around here. I think it also depends. Location obviously is huge for that kind of
I
stuff.
don't know how their business is doing, but they're still in business. So that's a good sign.
even
And-
in the ghetto.
Shut up, Todd. George Bardsley. Hey, Fro, I absolutely love your big-ass prints, but I'd never hear you mention anything about the need to upsample your files, especially when you did a big-ass print for the Bike Factory with a 5-megapixel. It was 5.3.
Upsample 10%.
Megapixel camera. I really want to do some metal prints, but before investing a small wedge of hard-earned New Zealand dollars, I'm keen to know whether or not I should be up-resing in principle or accepting a native resolution with a larger viewing distance. Thanks a heap, George, on a D750. I export out of Lightroom at the size I want to print. 300 DPI, I'm told, doesn't mean anything, but I put it there because I've been doing it for years.
The size you want to print in inches?
Yes,
or-
in
okay,
inches.
Gotcha.
I export when it's a 24 by 36, like the print I did that he's referencing. I say 24 by 36 inches, and I export the raw straight out from Lightroom. It takes the raw file and it does whatever it does on the back end. I remember in the
Because I know there are people who think there's special algorithms to do it and upscale.
I remember in
and-
the old day,
Sure
they,
there is,
They
but-
used to say you're better off growing the image 10% at a time till you
Yeah,
get. And I
that's it.
sat there and said, "That's stupid. It's digital."
Well, or if it is true, it's probably so small of a difference that you can barely tell unless you're literally up close to it a
Yeah,
foot
I never
away.
saw it. So I always did it, and this is how I do it. That's how I did it on the big-ass machine when I printed the big-ass print from the Pro 4000.
I mean, everything you've printed, and by doing it that way, it looks great.
So that's what I personally
Yeah.
do. Craig Hendry. Hi, Jared, Steven, and the guy from 1939. Oh, shit. I didn't get that when I read it earlier.
Yeah.
Craig Hendry from Chatham, Kent, Ontario, Canada, I'm also primarily a photojournalist, but also shoot
Nice.
events, weddings, and storms.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
shoot landscapes and nature stuff in my spare time. I recently accepted to teach a photography class to grade 7 students at a school twice a month and just completed my first class talking about composition.
Very cool.
I think I did a pretty swell job, guys. I made that up. I think I did a pretty good job with that, but this is kind of out of my comfort zone. Do you have any suggestions on technique or just any suggestions on how to pass my knowledge onto these young people of the future? Should I switch to a new topic / lesson each class, or slowly work a composition and work through it as it improve each class? Thanks for any input you might have, and keep up the great work. So with
Pretty
school,
impressive Canadian accent,
Yeah,
by the way.
you
I don't know what the
pretty good.
question was.
I didn't
Thanks.
listen
I
at
was more
all.
listening to the
Yeah.
accent.
I was
So
waiting for you to mess
basically,
up.
he's teaching the 7th grade class photography. You have to keep it fun. I think each class you focus on something different, and you keep hammering home the composition, but throughout other tasks. You keep it fun. Hey, guys, we're going to go shoot some hockey today. Let's go shoot and check out the composition of the hockey rink, everybody.
Hey.
So that's what you have to keep it interactive and fun. When I teach kids, we keep it interactive and fun. Break out your cell phones. Work on your cell phones because that's a teaching device for how to take a better picture. That's what I would do. Roger to Roger.
What?
Roger to Roger. From Garden Grove, California. Hey, Fro. with your 5-minute portrait bro adventures, do you plan on expanding it out to doing all sports of photography, i.e. weddings, architecture, corporate events, etc.? I know that they're not exactly portraits. I would love to see how you handle and take different aspects of photography. Keep up all the good work and all the love, the content you guys are putting out, and keep me going, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we will do all different types of 5-minute portraits, including using my iPhone in Germany, and that's cool.
Unless it includes flash, then we're not doing it.
We do that too. I don't care.
I think we've switched it up.
I'll crush it.
Crushed it. Every single 5-minute portrait at this point has been completely different.
Pablo
I think, in its
Navarro.
own unique way.
Yes, you're right. Pablo Navarro, Jared, Steven, and Mr. Todd. I am Pablo from Texas. When I first started my photo company, I didn't want it to be my name because thinking about the future, I wanted to have a brand in which if I get multiple jobs, I can have people trained and performing the jobs as well as representing my brand and delivering the same quality of work. Yes. Now, I'm getting to the point, but I'm also getting recognized in local publications, and I don't know, but which name should I go by? I know Pablo is my name, but I don't know how people can relate it to Frame the Shot, the worst company name ever. Which it doesn't say that. Frame the Shot. No, thank you. How could I be attached to the company, still get my accreditations on publications? Go by my name or the company name? Thanks, y'all.
You gotta stop doing those accents. I'm not even paying attention at all to the question anymore.
This is a tough one. I mean, I'm FroKnowsPhoto. That's not my name. I go by Jared at FroKnowsPhoto or Fro at FroKnowsPhoto. If you're known as Pablo, then be known as fucking Pablo. There's nothing wrong with Pablo, the guy with the camera. Hey, Pablo with the camera.
Pablo Photo.
You know, whatever. I don't like the name Frame the Shot. I think that is cheesy as all cheesy could be. Personally,
I feel like anything that includes something like
artistic
aperture
imagery,
or Frame the Shot or whatever. FroKnowsPhoto.
You guys media.
You guys.
It was unique. It was unique. Everybody used to call us Two Guys Media or Used Guys Media for filler.
Used Guys.
But that's what it was.
Media.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with you being known as Pablo from Frame the Shot or whatever. If I was you and I was in Texas, it would be like Pablo for Wanted Photography or something, you know, like a Wanted thing because it's text, like 1880s style. That's my idea. Trademark.
Sucks.
Terrible
Zach
idea.
Teal. Greetings, Fro, Steven, Todd, and Dan. Zach from Detroit, Michigan. Oh.
Don't do
My
it.
question is, would you ever consider filming a YouTube-type video on a mobile device? Wait, I don't know what accent that is. I need to do Michigan, which is like squarehead, which they used to say squarehead. What? Norwegian. The squarehead in Sweargen used to say it. Da, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome to the north of the...
Talking about like Fargo?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
it's like Fargo.
It's like Minnesota.
Detroit ain't talking like that.
Okay, my question is, would you ever consider filming a YouTube-type video? You've got one moment, you better own it, better lose control. With mobile devices now shooting 4K, and provide that you didn't have a DSLR that shoots 4K and didn't have the funds to rent one, thanks for all you and the team do. My question is, would you ever consider filming a YouTube...
I think Todd can answer that one.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't matter. We all agree here that, look, 4K in a phone is different from 4K in a DSLR. But whatever you use to get your results, if you can put out a quality product, it doesn't matter anymore. 4K doesn't matter anymore.
I think audio is more important than being 4K or
Break
good
out
quality
Todd's
image.
60D and you can go get fantastic results if you
Crush
edit
it.
it properly. So no,
Cameras are just like Dan. They're all a tool.
all right, I got you. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
So no, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, if that's what you shoot, I wouldn't even shoot in 4K. Half the videos we shot with my phone in Germany were not shot on 4K.
They were
because
1080.
They were done in 1080. We don't need 4K.
Crushed it.
4K is a waste right
It's
now.
a waste of freaking storage, I'll tell you that.
It is. And 4K in a cell phone, it's like, come on, you know the... It
Dude,
doesn't really matter.
if you combine, say, the 5D Mark IV review, which was about 2 terabytes worth of data, plus we just shot everything in Germany, that was another 2 terabytes. That was only like maybe 2 weeks of filming, and at this point we're already 4 terabytes in.
Yeah, I
keep
feel like
going at this rate.
I feel like 4K is only if you want to have some leverage in post where you want to crop
Exactly.
and recompose.
I still think
you're probably
delivering in
delivering in
1080,
2K
yeah.
or 1080. You're still gonna.
Yep.
And then you're gonna probably watch it in 720. Most people are gonna watch it in 720.
on their phone,
Yep.
small tablet.
Roosevelt Cooper III. Hey, Jared and gang. We just
Hey.
watched the first presidential debate, and what a spectacle it was. My question is, should your political views have any place in your business, whether you're established or just starting? Thanks. Look forward to your answer. This is a tough one as hell. All hell. This is a tough one.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I think that, especially this time of year, it's a tough thing because everybody has an opinion on everything. You're going to lose jobs. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose people
And
by
you got to keep in
sharing your
mind
opinion.
your fans are obviously going to be half and half.
You don't
know?
do it on your business page. You do it on your personal if you're going to do it.
Do it on your personal page, which all your fans are also following.
I love that. People, like, I post, I share stuff without commentary just to do it sometimes, just because. Mm-hmm. And I didn't read any of the comments on any of the stuff because I'm not going to get involved.
Now, keep in mind, though, how do you feel that your fan page, your personal page is verified? Like, that's almost like a fan page at this point.
Well, it's verified, but what I don't like is when people are saying, "Dude, don't do this on your business page." I'm like, this is my
not.
personal page,
Yeah.
actually, so fuck off.
Is that what you tell them that?
Basically.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure they'll keep fanning on.
there's nothing. It's a fine line to share your opinion anywhere in business.
Yeah.
So I'll leave
Yeah.
it at that.
Yeah.
John Lopez, what are your plans for Photo Plus? The usual chat with fans. You're going to go back to the old days of Photo Plus and have a booth. I never had a booth at Photo Plus, but we'll go up to Photo Plus. The only booth I had was when we did the live streaming
Yeah.
thing, but that wasn't actually.
Whose booth was that?
That was our booth, technically.
So you did have a booth.
Yeah, but that was one time in
you're
like
lying.
10 years.
Fucking liar.
So we'll be going back for Photo Plus for at least a day or two.
Yeah, we'll
Also
be there.
about the app, any release date for the Android beta? No release date for the Android beta, but we're hoping in sometime at the end of October to release the first app, open it up
iOS.
to everybody
Yeah.
in iOS. It's going to still be a beta release, but it will be available in the store.
Cool.
Tom Good, Jared, Steven, and Pimp Master T. I'm going on a 7-day Mexico cruise and want to take some of my gear, but I'm leery about taking on such a trip. Do you have any advice for taking gear out of the country, such as extra precautions, additional insurance, etc.? Just be smart. Don't be stupid.
Pack your
Always
good
have
stuff
your
on
cameras
carry-on.
with you.
Yeah.
Don't check it.
Yep.
Yeah, don't check it.
Don't leave it in dumb
Carry it with
places.
you. If you're putting your camera bag down, put your foot through the strap, which I did while we were in
Yep.
Photokina. Keep it between your legs. Keep it within somewhere where you're
yeah.
gonna be. It's gonna be with you. Just be smart and don't be stupid.
Put the do not disturb sign on your door, and then they'll ignore it and come and clean your room anyway.
which is what they did.
We actually got our light stands jacked up too, transporting them to Photokina.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was
they
him checking
busted
it.
a knob
yeah,
and
this
everything.
one's got a nice
Yeah, I
gaff
got some
tape fix
gaff
on
tape
it.
Yep.
holding that up.
Steven busted a knob.
I didn't. TSA did.
Mubashar Sheikh. Hi, hashtag Fro. Please make visit to Pakistan. You will really enjoy. Will you come, please?
Probably
Exclamation
not.
points with question marks. I don't think I'll be in Pakistan anytime soon. They don't like my kind there.
Yep.
Chris Queen. Hi, Fro,
Neither do
Todd,
we.
Steven, and Dan. Chris Queen from Memphis, Tennessee. As they say, curiosity kills the cat.
And then we eat it fried up with some biscuits down here.
So here's my questions. We all know you don't like maternity photos or railroad track photos. I would like to know what is it about each that you don't not like?
Well, what about if I put both together? Would that be cool?
Exactly. Also, I work in the medical field and have noticed that you have eyes that twitch back and forth. At first, I thought maybe you were reading a teleprompter.
At first, I thought you ate a raccoon up off the ground like I do, and you had the rabers on your eyeballs.
Well, it was a pregnant raccoon on a train track. At first, I made it funny. At first, I thought maybe
First
you
time
were
for
reading a
everything.
teleprompter, but that more I watched the show, I'm wondering, do you have a nystagmus?
You've said it so many
Just
times.
Just wanting to get to know you on a more personal note. Thanks.
Well, then join Tinder.
CQ or J-Swipe. CQ, yes, I have a nystagmus and astigmatism. You can see it shaking right here when I turn my eyes to the side.
He's lying. He's
It also
reading a
shows-
teleprompter.
It also
Liar.
shows up.
Liar.
It also shows up when my eyes are shaking when I am tired.
Stop reading a teleprompter.
The more I am tired, the more they're going to shake.
Yep.
Stay classy, San Diego. So yeah, I actually did it. Go look at one of the older RAWtalks where I interview my eye doctor,
Great.
who is one of the most famous eye doctors in all of the
Dan
land.
popped
What's
that
his
up
name?
on the screen.
Dr. Kohler.
Yeah, cool guy. That was a great interview.
Dr.
Love that.
Colner Dome.
Kohler. Find out what episode that
Dome.
was. Now it's time to get to the Wheel of Fro, do it a spin, get to the memes, and then we can go to lunch. On the wheel, we've got Squarespace. Squarespace.com/fro. Videoblocks.com/go/fro to get all your video blocks needs, to get all the video B-roll that is needed.
Is that bundle thing done?
I think bundles is done. But
Son of
go to videoblocks.com/FroKnowsBundles to see if it still exists.
Just in case.
my bag.
Woo.
We did a sale on my bag. We'll continue the sale on my bag. If you buy my bag right meow, not only will you get a free Pixel Pocket Rocket Mini with SD card holders, you will get 2 free DVDs. Not any of Todd's because I don't want to take food out of Morgan's mouth. You'll get the beginner guide to getting out of auto and the beginner flash guide for $199.99.
The American
Screw
flag.
Adam's money.
That's
Screw
really
Rocket.
expensive. That's $145 extra value right there. Rode microphone, they are the sponsor. Check out the Rode microphones, which we use each and every week. This is the iXLR.
iXLR.
They have the Video Mic Pro, Go, all that good stuff. We've got Kessler Crane. Go to KesslerCrane.com/Fro. Use the code FRO10 to get 10% off at Kessler Crane. Did I get that right?
I think it's /Fro10.
That one.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think.
Spin again.
Try both.
Spin again and win a printer. They finally sent a printer to the guy.
Nice.
They forgot to send the printer.
Oh.
Then I got an email from the guy like, did you send the printer?
How long ago was that? Month? 2 months?
Month and a half, probably. They finally did it. AdoramaPix.com. Then you've got the Fro video guide. You got the Think Tank photo bags. Then you got audioblocks.com/go/Fro. Store.FroKnowsPhoto.com where you can get all the different t-shirts, including this one right here.
Milsh?
But
Milsh?
not this one.
Steven's I Shoot
But
Raw.
not this one.
Not that one.
Back to the Future edition. We got the we got the Stranger Thing edition. Then Rode microphone once again. Lexar. We used all Lexar cards while we were in Germany. We've got Fro Prize. You win my face. Hoya's still on the wheel, though they haven't paid because I haven't asked. They don't pay anymore. Maybe they'll pay one day. We still just like saying, I just like hearing Todd say Hoya. Then we've got FroKnowsPhoto.com/guides to see the 4 guides that we offer. And back
Guides.
to the top. Time to spin the wheel and then get to memes and get the hell out of here.
Hell yeah.
All right, what time is it, Todd?
Time to spin that wheel.
Look at those guns.
Crushed it. Around and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The winner's going to be somebody's name that's going to pop up later. Around and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The Wheel of Fro is about to stop on... Oh, son of a bitch.
God damn it.
One video blocks.
man.
Videoblocks.com/go/Fro. 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 Congratulations goes to Dan. You have to do a voiceover when you do it. Somebody. Congratulations goes to again Pablo Navarro. You have to do a voiceover again. Congratulations. All right, let's get to the memes and wrap it up. All right, now it's time for memes, and you can send your memes into singwheelofro@gmail.com. Todd, the first one, please.
The first one is from Nicholas Gray, and I guess he had sent you a Facebook message. This isn't necessarily a meme.
Oh.
He sent you a Facebook message about how he was in an accident, hurt his back. Our videos helped him through rehab, and now he can take pictures and stuff like that. So it was kind of more like a thank you to you and the videos and all that stuff.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah, I wanted to throw that up there. And
Looks
just,
great.
That's great. Yeah,
looks great.
He's definitely crushing it.
But next
Crushing
time,
it.
send in a meme that we care about. I'm just kidding.
Crushed it.
I'm just kidding. That's awesome.
He looks way bigger than
Congratulations.
Jared.
I know he looks
Way more built.
Freaking diesel.
Next.
Nice abs. The next one is from Zach Tart. Sexy and I fro it.
That's good.
Didn't someone in Germany think you were the guy from LMFAO?
Yeah. Is that LMFAO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Noah?
Are we your party rockers?
Is Noah in the hat in the
oh,
back?
Dan is in the back.
Oh,
it
he's
says
got the
Dan
box on his head.
Dan.
That's funny.
All right, next.
Next one is from Andreas Leekang. So you're telling me is what this is called.
So you're telling me Steven's not going to edit RAWtalk anymore? That's a good one.
Exactly.
Next.
Next one's Bill Bradley. Photokina takeover.
Oh, this is
Frory. There's Dan up on the tank, by the way.
Stupid tank. I wish we were in my Porsche. That's what Jared
Is that
said.
Noah all the way in the back, or
I don't.
did
I
they
think
forget
that's
to edit something?
I think that's just the regular guy.
I think that's the regular
All right.
guy.
I like how Dan's like licking his lips in this one.
I know he is licking his lip.
And I have no neck.
Next one is Flow Rider versus Fro Rider.
That's great.
I do like that. That's creative.
I was going to skip that one, but I knew Jared would like it.
Yeah, let's show that picture a little longer.
Next one is from Darren Bodie, Jared's Special Towel.
Hashtag crunchy towel.
This is the towel I couldn't find that towel.
Got it.
Next one is from George.
Timmer.
Next one's from George Davies. It's called Hello Fro.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if Canon would like to give me something else for free. Next.
Oh, that's good.
Next one is Jay Lynch. It's the Afro.
Yeah, I know Jared Polin. He's my kind of asshole.
Who said that?
It was Adam from Vintage.
motorcycle
Oh, yeah.
place.
Well, I thought this was funny because remember the manholes I took pictures of in Germany? I was doing the edits of the video,
Did
yesterday.
you take pictures of manholes?
Yeah, and I was like, what's a manhole? I'm like, why is it called a manhole?
It's an asshole.
All right, next.
Next one is from Julian Juris. Dude, where's my sponsor?
That's funny.
Wait, so that's all me in the background? Or who's on the
No.
right?
Is that Bindi Irwin?
It's Bindi
It's
Irwin.
Bindi
but
Irwin.
That looks like Tom Hanks.
There's Naruto on the other side, down below.
That's Steven to the right, Steven
is
to the
Tom
left,
Hanks.
Steven to the left.
That's Tom Hanks, isn't it? That's so random.
Totally expected, says everyone. How has this not happened yet? Still everyone.
Next.
Next one is from Mike Varley. FroKnowsPhoto protein stains. He's got towels all over his loft.
Straight out of Fresh Towels.
Okay. All right.
The next one is Dick Bennett. Steven's box. Imagine if someone handed you a box filled with things you've lost all throughout your life. Here you go, Steven. Focus.
Thanks, Nick. Dick.
Now next one comes from Pascal Paulus. This is a
this is
cartoon or a
great.
comic strip from Photokina 2016.
I can't see it to read it.
ISO, aperture, exposure time. Does this look gritty?
Not again. ISO 12800. Look at Jared. He looks like a cartoon now.
God, Steven, fuck, is everything okay?
Hey, Todd and Steven, may I give you a hand? I know how setting up a good headshot. That's Peter Hurley. I must have spelled that weird.
Jared, look at my hair. I now know where the fro comes from.
Relax, Peter. After a few years, you get used to them. They're not that bad. That's a funny comic strip, though.
Yep.
Good
Pretty
quality.
clever.
Yeah.
Next one's from Ruben Medrano. Everybody gets a guide.
You get a guide, you get a guide, and you get a guide.
Not quite sure why my
Yeah, I don't know why you're down there.
face is in the bottom.
Let's blame Dan.
Next.
Hashtag.
Next one is from Stephen Morgan. Fro knows the photos.
Oh, that's great.
That looks good.
Back to the Future style.
Back in time.
Next one.
It's no Broxy Bear, though.
Next one from TK Barreto. Just hashtag crunchy towels.
Boom. Love that photo.
Nice
I
and
cannot wait
simple.
to print that out
Short
on the
and
big
sweet.
printer. Next.
Next one's from Tyler H. It's the Fro Qualify. Fro's coming. Good.
All right.
Now the next one is from JB. It's a spin that wheel thing he sent in.
Oh, wow.
So he gave us like a crowd.
We haven't had to spin that wheel since.
Where did they get that from?
That's
They-
not, I
just
think
make
he
it.
made it.
That sounds like a
He
big
made
crowd,
it. Yeah,
though.
he made it.
Good for him.
somehow.
And the
He
next-
maybe recorded a bunch of
We
people.
should
Next
use
one's
that.
a video, and it's
Yeah.
from Thomas Hegrid Breakdance Pro.
I wish they had Noah falling somewhere in here. Is that Bindi Irwin again? I think it is.
It is, I
Look at
think.
Mini Todd.
Maybe that's Noah right there breakdancing.
And that was that.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
That was catching up, and there were
That's
plenty
a
more.
lot.
but
A lot of
those are
good
the best
ones.
ones I could show.
I like LMFAO.
Oh, man.
The crunchy towel one is good.
You get a guide.
I think the You Get a Guide one, the
get
Oprah
a
one, is
guide.
pretty funny.
Dude, where's my sponsors?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I think the Photokina Pascal one with the comic strip, pretty
Yeah.
creative.
That's pretty good.
Really well done.
Yeah, so I think
sounds good.
those three.
All of the Crunchy Towel ones.
Dude, where's my sponsors? There's the towel. I couldn't find that towel. That one. And he works out.
Well, how about we hook Nicholas up too, the first one?
Okay, we'll hook
yeah, our
Nicholas
buddy.
up. Those four.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all that.
So many good ones, though.
Yeah.
That's
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
If
That's
you'd
great.
like to send in a Sing Wheel of Fro meme, go to send it to singwheelofro@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And that's it for the show, guys. Basically, that's going to wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
I
This
didn't
is where
forget
we
anything.
dance.
You
And we
forgot,
dance.
you forgot to do that last time. So
did.
there were some hashtags. Dan, did you make any notes of hashtags?
crushed it? Hashtag crushed
Hashtag
it.
crushed it. Hashtag
All
crushed
there
it.
needs to be.
No, it's not
Hashtag
crush
crushed it.
edit, by the way.
Crush what?
Not crush edit.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, what's
Somebody
crushed
said-
edit?
Somebody was like, "What's crush edit?"
Oh.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to leave it. Another show in the books. Guess what next show is?
200.
200.
Holy crap.
200.
It's not a special show because 250 is special.
200 is pretty special.
So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, tweet, do all that good stuff. Send in your memes, hashtag stuff.
Dick
Go to
pics.
FroKnowsPhoto.com/RAWtalk-199 to get all the photo news stories and more from this week. And that is where we'll leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See you.